Arap Samoei, viongozi wetu wakiongozwa na gavana, wabunge, waziri wetu mteule, wageni wote waliofika hapa, mashujaa wetu na watoto wa mashujaa, chamge, yomne, hamjambo. Mungu ni mwema na kila wakati. Asanteni sana marafiki zetu na watu wetu wa Nandi Hills constituency na county yetu ya Nandi. Kabla niseme machache yetu ya hapa nyumbani, wacha niseme kimombo kidogo kwa sababu hii watu ya magazeti na hiyo wazungu mnalalamika juu yake ndio waweze kusikia. Siko namna hiyo. Your Excellency the Governor of Nandi County, Honorable Stephen Sang, Cabinet Secretary nominee, honorable members of Parliament, our traditional leaders and elders, our patriots, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to start by thanking you all, the people of Nandi County, for the warm welcome that you have granted us here today and the preparations of this occasion. I wish to convey warm greetings from His Excellency President William Ruto. We all know the blessings you gave him here. The Talai clan took the lead in politics, and truly it has come home. This is a great doing of Almighty God. We meet here to celebrate a great man who lived and believed in freedom and in the future of the Nandi people, the greater Kalenjin nation, and the people of Kenya. This great man, Kotalel Arap Samoei, will be remembered by generations to come, and many will emulate him alongside other freedom fighters of our history and our republic. I note with appreciation that this day comes as Kenya is to mark Mashujaa Day tomorrow, as envisaged in our constitution, which we take great courage to protect and to live in its ideals as the government of Kenya Kwanza and the people of the Republic of Kenya. The Kotalel Samoei story, the renowned Nandi hero, remains great in the history of the Kalenjin nation, especially the Nandi sub-tribe. After the gruesome murder of Samoei in 1905, the British colonialists chopped off his head and fingers and took his leadership legaria, which included a headgear, a spear, a sword, and a pair of leather sandals, to their British Museum until 2010, and which were brought back to Kenya, are currently stored in the museum in Nandi Hills. We are glad that these lyrics of our son are here at home. We continue to honor him all the time. I'm happy to note that he remains immortalized through this museum that forms a great cultural heritage, not only for the community here, but the world at large. As the Kenya Kwanza government, we shall continue supporting this endeavor for generations to come to learn our history and our heritage. This painful part of our history must inspire us to protect our nation, our heritage that we have received from our forefathers. We have the moral duty and obligation to hand to the next generation a greater nation than we received. This will be a nation of free people, an economically empowered nation, and a nation of great heroes and heroines. As a government, we are keen to move away from this culture of inflicting pain and suffering on innocent citizens whom you differ with. Perhaps this bad culture was inherited from the colonialists. Governments exist to serve the people and not to cause pain and suffering. We must take a big leap from this culture. And as you have witnessed in the past few weeks, the steps that the president is taking spells a sure and sustained departure from this culture. To the people of Nandi County, I call upon you to take advantage of the great benefits you reap not only from the name of Kotalel, but the rich county you have in terms of agriculture, tourism, education, cultural heritage, peace, great infrastructure to better your lives. Let this inspire on this generation to build a resilient nation, a culture of hard work, a culture of peace and development. Take, for instance, the Kotalel Arap Samoei University College here in Nandi County. This is another great institution established to honor this great son of this land. Although this is an institution to serve the whole world, the people of this county must look at the greater picture to ensure you take your children to school and secure their future. This will be one of the ways to build a resilient future generation and to honor Kotalel. Aside, I challenge the University College to do more research and document the history of our great men and women in Kenya, starting with Kotalel arap Samoei, General Baimunge, General Mariama, Mekatalili wa Menza, Field Marshal Dedan Kimathi, Chief Kevoi wa Mwendwa, and no other unsung heroes and heroines of our pre-independence and post-independence Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot celebrate this day with the mention of another great revolution of our freed as a nation. We remain greatly indebted to the Mau Mau revolt against the colonial rule from 1952 to 1960. It is an epitome of our history and the great heritage of our nation. Our fathers and our mothers watered this tree of freedom with blood. As a people, we will not forget the incarceration, the expulsion from their homes, the scorched earth policy, the Kipande rules, extortions, the brutal murders, the harsh colonial rules and systems our people went through. We recognize that our fathers stood firm, inspired by unity of purpose, fought with crude weapons. They got maimed, they got tortured, jailed, they got mocked for our sake. This was for our sake. Thousands of our people got brutally murdered. This is history. We cannot, however, ignore this fact. We must stand tall as a nation to honor our heroes and heroines. It is our duty and obligation as a people to honor these heroes by an enhanced social protection program to ensure those alive with us reap the benefits of the freedom they fought for. Ladies and gentlemen, moreover, our meeting today should not be taken as an ordinary meeting. We must remember as a people what freedom entails. Our forefathers fought for freedom in their days. Our independent Kenya fighters fought for an independent Kenya. Our multi-party heroes fought for a multi-party democracy. We who are here today fought for economic freedom in the just concluded general elections. And I'm glad that we have a freedom we fought for to liberate our people economically from the bottom of our economic pyramid. As the Kenya Kwanza government, our agenda to liberate our people, to have free nation, a nation of people free from poverty, free from insecurity, free from disease, free from all forms of discrimination, and free from bad governance. We remain steadfast in our agenda, and we shall not be distracted from this agenda whatsoever. As we retool our economy, which we are all aware is in a mess, I call upon every Kenyan to focus on building Kenya by doing the best we can to make our tomorrow better. As we promised, during the electioneering season, we will be a listening government and a government for the common man. In every hustle we engage, there is enough space for everyone to participate in making our country greater as our forefathers envisioned. As I conclude my remarks, I call upon all of us here today to remain focused once again to build this God-given beautiful nation of Kenya. Thank you, and may God bless you. May God bless the people of Nandi and the people of Kenya.